What's going on, everyone? I want to update you people on what's going on in my life. So, currently, I'm not really bedbounded, but I am recovering from my appendicitis that I had on Saturday, right? So, prior to my appendicitis, I was experiencing excruciating pain for a whole week before I went to the hospital. And I don't know what the issue was. That was a stomach bug. So Saturday afternoon, I went to the hospital, stood in the ER for like 7 to 10 hours, and they ended up telling me that I had appendicitis. So they were like, "We need to get you into surgery." As soon as I went to like the surgical room and saw my surgeon, the surgeon was yelling at me, saying that I could have died because I waited so long, and that my appendix was huge, abnormal looking, like it was huge. And she said that, it's a matter of time, when it came to life or death. So I did the right thing and came in at, at the right time, but it wasn't like the right time. But, um, yeah. So I go into a surgery Sunday morning, I believe, right? And because I got admitted into so I was in the ER out until like 12 or 1 in the morning, and then I got admitted to the ER sometime after. I mean, into the real hospital, and then I got surgery from there, and the surgery was a success. They didn't do no robot surgical thing. I forgot what they call that, but they actually had to cut open my abdominal in order to cut off the appendix. They had to cut off the whole appendix, and yeah, so I'm alive. But as a result, I was on a liquid diet, or a clear liquid diet, for about a week. Well, it's less than a week, so about 5 days now. And I barely got home about 2 days ago. So I was in the hospital for about 3 days, and I'm still recovering. I've noticed I've lost a lot of gains, which is quite depressing, but it's alright. That comes with injuries and whatnot. But um, most important thing is that I'm alive, because I waited so long. I waited a week, and I was in excruciating pain. And that should have told me, like, go to the ER. When I tell you, people, like, all the doctors were yelling at me, they were yelling at me. So I'm alive, and yeah, people. Um, it kind of set me back a bit, because I train and have my blog, and I have a daily routine that I do in order to keep my life maintained, and to get to go through life. Without my daily routines, then I kind of fall back, and so essentially I took 2 steps back, but it's all right. I will bounce back better, and I will become stronger than ever. I promise that to myself when I woke up from the surgery, because I don't know if I was dead or alive. So, yeah, but I'm going to be coming back stronger than ever, better than ever, and I'm going to be changing a whole lot of things when it comes to my life and my thought process and stuff like that, my habits and whatnot. It was a wake up call, but um, it wasn't that of a it wasn't a downer for me. What I'm trying to say, it was a positive influence, because um, we I, a lot of us take life for granted, friends, families, whatever the case might be. We take it for granted, and you know, um, I, I'm gonna change my perspective for the good. So, and let's discuss about this appendicitis, the appendix. So it's a common thing. It's a common thing among young kids to adults. Almost anyone could get it. I don't know what the cause is. I don't know what caused it. Essentially almost anything could cause it, like being backed up from your stool, stress, uh, so on and so forth. Life, and yeah. So, and if you don't treat your appendicitis, right, because you could die from it. if it becomes too inflamed, too enlarged, it can actually burst and cause death because your appendicitis or your appendix does produce some type of saliva, some type of something. I don't know what it is, but essentially, when it becomes blocked up, you are storing all those nasty things within, and that causes infections and stuff like that. So I did get an infection. I am on antibiotics and I'm on painkillers, and yeah, so the pain is pretty bad. I woke up in severe pain. I was on painkillers, you know, since the surgery, and I'm still on painkillers, but they decreased my pain uh, pills. Like I was on like morphine per se, Dilaudid or whatever it's called, but now I'm on like Percocet. So a big drop, right? But nonetheless, I'm alive. And yeah. But the other downside to this that I found out is that I had something on my large intestine. Okay, the doctor wasn't sure what it was. She didn't want to tell me or speculate anything. So I looked it up. She didn't want to tell me like if it's like, you know, a tumor or cancer or anything like that. She just found a large lump and she removed it from my intestine. So my large intestine, whatever you want to call it. So I looked it up, and it could be like a tumor, it could be cancer, it could be a hernia, it could be something to that nature. That's kind of concerning in a way, because if the doctor doesn't want to speculate anything, that kind of tells me, she wants to be careful on what she says to me. Because, I mean, let's be honest, no one wants to hear bad news. And so if you hear bad news but ends up being good news, it's a whole fuckery when it comes to that. So, yeah. But other than that, I'm alive. I'm going to be resuming my bodybuilding journey as soon as I can. Work out, as soon as I can, exert pressure. I could barely go to the bathroom. I could hardly eat, so I know I lost a ton of weight. I lost my hardness, my thickness, my fullness. I lost everything. But the nurses noticed that I did work out when I was in the hospital because you're naked. So they were like, "Man, you work out, huh?" I was like, "Yeah," and stuff like that. So, um, yeah, people. Just want to say thank you for all those who supported me and commented under my Instagram post saying, he'll fast and so on and so forth. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate all my fans. I appreciate everybody. I really do because, when I woke up and was reading those comments, it kind of made me emotional. Just knowing that people do care for you from an outside perspective, you know. But I could have died, man, which it kind of gets me emotional because I ignored it for a whole week. And if you guys ever experience appendix pain, right, which is on your right side only, so appendicitis does happen throughout your whole stomach, but your appendix is located on the right side. So if you have more pain on the right side, more than the left side, right, then you probably have appendicitis or something of that nature, or some liver issue, or whatever the case might be. So, yeah. But thank you for supporting me, and I will be resuming my routine as soon as I can. And yeah, but if you guys want to help, with my daily living, my expenses, whatnot, hit me up, comment down below, or visit my links in my description, in my bio. I have like, Patreon. I have like my Cash App and stuff like that. I'm not telling you guys to do it. I'm not asking you guys, but if you guys want to help me, because it's going to be quite difficult for me for this month because I can't even get to work. I can't even like sit upright for a very long time because I'm still hunching over and I'm still laying down, and it's painful, man. Because remember, I got my appendix removed and I got part of my large intestine removed as well. So, and yeah, it's painful, man. It's painful. I didn't think like, you know, this type of procedure would be painful, but other things that I've been through, I thought I could handle this pretty well, and I am handling it pretty well. It's not like I'm fucking dreading it, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, this actually took me down more down than I expected, to be honest. So yeah, but whatever you guys want to do, I highly appreciate it, and you guys keep on grinding and keep on supporting me because that fills me up, and it really does because I use everyone's comments, negative or positive. I use that as fuel to continue and to continue to prosper. Thanks for watching, and see you guys soon.